Good afternoon and happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to our stream today here at Ear to Ear Magic. We're glad you guys could join us as we bring you a special presentation and walking tour of Disney's Coronado Springs Hotel here at Walt Disney World property in Orlando, Florida. Again, glad you guys could join us. And if this is your first time ever joining us here on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream, welcome. We stream from the parks every Monday through Friday, and would love for you guys to join us on future live streams. We like to share information, show you what's going on here in the parks, and ride a little ride, have a little food, have a little fun with the rest of our magic crew. That is all our lovely people here in the chat and the people who are part of our community here on Ear to Ear Magic. So we'd love for you guys to hit that like button today, join the fun. And if you have a really good time, we want you to come back and join us by hitting that subscribe button and joining the magic crew yourself for all kinds of future fun here from Walt Disney World and also Universal Orlando Resort and anywhere else we can find to share with you guys at our family adventures around Central Florida. So welcome in. So glad you guys could join us. We are standing outside of the beautiful Destino Tower at Coronado Springs. And we're going to take you guys inside, outside, all around, and to show you the amenities, places to eat, and the things you can enjoy here at this moderately priced hotel at Walt Disney World. So, welcome back in. And if this is your first time ever joining us here again on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream, my name is Chris. I am your Disney travel agent in the parks and the resorts today, and will be your camera operator for today's live stream. I have my son Owen with me today, and we're going to be running around, checking all kinds of things out, and showing you some of the pros and the cons of the things you can expect to see, do, and experience when you come to Coronado Springs as well. Susan, my wife, is in the chat. We are both Travelmation travel agents. We help our travel clients all the time book trips to Disney, Universal, and pretty much any destination you like to for traveling. But we like to make sure that you guys get to see these things and help it when it comes to your decisions and when your future travel is going to be coming. So if you would like to have further information after or during the video of what's happening here at Coronado Springs, you can always reach out to us and let us know if we can help you. You can send me an email over at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Include Susan in there, susanedwards@travelmation.net. Let us know how many people in your party is traveling, when you'd like to travel. We're glad to give you guys over a free quote. And of course, everything as far as the services we provide as Travelmation travel agents come at no price or charge whatsoever. Matter of fact, Disney will take care of us after we take care of you at the same price you would be if you booked directly through Disney. But the difference is we're going to be looking out for you as well. When prices come down in any future promotions, we'll be making sure to try to bring your balance down as well. So thank you guys again for all you do to support us here as our family builds their business here with travel. But also thank you to the Magic crew for always hanging out with us here in the live stream. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn this camera around and let's have some fun here at Disney's Coronado Springs today. Now you're going to notice that there is a lot of architecture, beauty, and details. We're going to try to point them out a little bit to you today. The arches here at the beginning of this tower, the Destino Tower, tells you right from the get-go you're going to have a grand stay when you stay here. Now, the tower itself is only about three years old, not quite 3 years old. The rest of the property has been here for a while and has been renovated here recently as far as the rooms. But this is also a place where they have a huge convention center. So lots of times you see larger groups staying here. But let's take you guys on in.
On that note, I remember there are times we come here and they've held like Disney events in some of the
Convention rooms?
and some of the convention areas.
Now, before we go too far in, I want to quickly say that this entire building is designed and inspired by an animation by the name of El Destino. It is a 7-minute film that was completed in 2003 by the efforts of Walt Disney Animation, but it was first started back in 1945 between a collaboration between Walt Disney himself and Salvador Dali of Spain. Now, the 7-minute film, if you have Disney Plus, you can go and watch the film. There is no dialogue, so did you guys get an idea of what we're going to be looking at? If you haven't ever seen El Destino, it's good to watch it, see the figures, see the ideas and what it's doing and this showing in the animation. It is a story of Kronos, the god Kronos, and his love with a mortal by the name of Dahlia. So as we go through, you're going to see all kinds of references to those figures, those characters, and the things that you'll see in that animation. Matter of fact, I'll show you here, right here. Kronos Club. You'll also notice that the lounge on the top floor of this building is referred to as the Dahlia Lounge, also named after the character from the animation film.
I've been here multiple times and I never knew that.
So welcome into the chat, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Welcome in, Explorer Jen. Good to see you, Dave C. I was going to show you guys the screen over here. They're actually playing, hello. They actually play the animation film El Destino. So when you're checking in, if you've never seen it, this is a good time to watch. And can I get an idea? And again, if you have Disney Plus, you can actually pull it up and watch it on there as well. Notice there's a lot of figures of bells, arches, and the like. So as we walk around, you're going to see a lot of that repeated in the architecture here in the building. Everything is from, of course, inspired by the Spanish mainland. There's a lot of beauty in this hotel. Welcome in, Dr. Dragon. Good to see you. Now, this is, again, a moderate hotel. The building itself has the feeling of a deluxe. And even the pricing, surprisingly enough, to stay in the building is a lot cheaper than a deluxe stay, but it feels very deluxe. Jumbo Kadani Sean, welcome in.
You can't see it from like the point of view we're at, but like directly below us there's a bar.
Yes, that's the Kronos down there as well. We'll be going down there in just a moment. Welcome in, Disney Day Hoppers. How are you? Surrealist motifs, themes, and architecture. They have a doll museum in St. Pete that is great. You're going to see all kinds of things. I'll try to point out a few of them to you here and there. Welcome in, Disney Day Hoppers. How are you guys doing today? Welcome in, Travel Adventures with Aaron. Now, real quick, before we get really fully started, I'd love to know, of everybody who's in the chat, who has either, one, been and visited Coronado Springs, and two, who has actually stayed at Coronado Springs before? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to know kind of an idea of who we have who may not have ever seen any of this before, and who has probably had a little bit of taste of Coronado in the past. Now, of course, you know I have to show you some hidden Mickeys, right? But let's keep it secret because they're hidden.
They're found everywhere.
Nikki says, I've not been before, but staying there for Wine and Dine Marathon Weekend. Oh, coming up in November. Nice. So this is a good introduction to the resort that Nikki's going to be staying at next time. Now, it's funny when you have little knockouts here. You see these little imperfections every once in a while. The dots don't just quite meet up like they should. Little imperfections here and there. Well, you know what happens when you have imperfections, right? Welcome in, Artemis. Good to see you, Alicia. Now, one of the things I like about the lobby here is that there are plenty of workstations. They don't necessarily, not really like a business center, but this is a great place for you to sit, work on your laptop, charge your devices, places to sit, even getting more information about the resort overall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting information here.
And then oh, thanks guys for the churro fund. I don't know if Owen's ever had a churro. Have you ever had a churro?
I have had a churro, but I haven't had a churro here.
Okay. Now, this two-story lobby, again, provides a very grand space. It's even more so during the holidays at the end of the year. After about the second week of November, there is a gigantic Christmas tree that sits right there in that center window. And it really does light the space up.
And it looks amazing. Like, you obviously can tell how they theme trees. If you've ever been to any theme park or pretty much any resort,
they're large ornaments.
They're large trees. They're large ornaments. They
pretty spectacular.
Blend into the space around them.
The tree you can obviously see is meant for this space. So, and by the way, I forgot we need to do a little singing here because we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from Michelle Nichols, who says, here's some money for the churro fund for us today. Thank you guys so much. Whenever you guys donate to the channel through hitting that PayPal button, it really does help us out as far as the channel, paying things on the side as far as operations to and from. But it also makes it possible for us to have a little bit of food and snacks and some activities on our live stream. So thank you so much, Michelle. We are so thankful for that PayPal. Now, as Owen pointed out, there is a lounge bar hidden underneath that space that we just came out from under. Christy says, never been here, never visited, but can't wait to come and stay. Now, we also recommend that even if you can't stay here, that you can still come and check it out and do a little resort hopping. Now, this lounge is open in the afternoon from 3 p.m. to midnight, offering adult beverages and the like. They are also open in the mornings, like first thing in the mornings for breakfast items. Yeah, there we go. So, the Barcelona Lounge, breakfast is served from 6:30 to 12 p.m. So, the only time you cannot find anything is from 12 to 3. They take a little hiatus, but you can stop by and get a few sundry items for breakfast before you hit the parks.
It's like a bread box.
Yes, they'll have, pastries and bagels and things like that.
Love this steak also.
Alicia, yes, you did. Matter of fact, the last time we got to see the updated rooms was thanks to the help of Alicia and Skipper Bob. Thank you guys so much. Welcome in, Jennifer L. Good to see you. Jennifer's going to be staying here end of July. So this is for Jennifer as well then.
Is that down far away?
The large murals that go all the way from floor to ceiling here. Hello, Gary and Missy. Good afternoon. Says we've stayed there a couple of times and agree with you. Deluxe feel at moderate prices, and it is a great food court. There are lots of dining options here. We'll go over that in just a moment as well. We're going to take you by some of them, and thinks we've got the lovely churro fund. We might even stop and have a little sampling of some of the food items. This is also one of the very few places, other than I would say the Riviera, we can actually see images of Walt Disney in the hotel lobby. And very few times do you ever see Mickey Mouse, but it's done in a very subtle way.
It isn't like it's just a picture. Like there's all these patterns, like colors mixed in with the picture.
Explorer Jen says, we're stressed. We need snacks.
I need churro. I'm stressed.
The word stressed is just the word desserts backwards. So this is where you'll find, if you come at the end of the year, like I said, about the second or third week of November, this is where the Christmas tree will be. And it was so large, it will fill up this window space and go pretty much all the way to the top. It's a pretty large tree.
I can't remember if you could even like if you came down the stairs this way, if you could walk through here or if you had to go around this.
There's a very little space, but you can.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places actually to eat burgers here as well. Either the Three Bridges, or you can make your way over to the El Mercado. Now, this is, I think, one of Susan's favorite art pieces here on property. The dandelion. Again, this is a motif that comes straight up out of El Destino. But this is also one in which it is a hidden Mickey. And that is a good point. This hotel used to be really heavy on business because of the convention center. There used to be a lot of business conventions and the stuff. There still is, mind you. It's really a place that's set up for that, to have large convention groups. They also do a lot of dance competitions and things like that require that, because they have the convention center here. But with the building that's opened up, this is really still open for anyone who can come and enjoy it. Hello, Jordan. Did I forget about you? Did something go through that I missed? At the very beginning, I may have missed a few things as we were kind of going through in introductions. I apologize if I missed something. So this is the back of our building. Now, when you call us to say, hey, we want to book a room in the tower at El Destino, one of the questions that we will ask you, besides whether or not you would like to have 2 queen beds or 1 king size bed, is do you want the water view or the standard view? Now, because of the fact that the whole back of the property is right here, features our lake. Anytime that you get a water view room, you're going to be at the back side of the hotel here. This is your water view. If you get the standard view, you're going to be looking out the front of the building, which means no water, mainly parking lot, and you'll be able to see views of Epcot and Hollywood Studios to the very, very far left.
I remember you mentioning eating at one of the restaurants at the top and being able to see when fireworks shows for this hotel.
Yes. At the very top of this hotel, over to the left is Toledo, a very nice signature restaurant, heavily inspired with food from the Spanish mainland and tapas. And to the left, on the front side of the building, is the Dahlia Lounge, which only opens after 4 o'clock and provides amazing views during the daytime and nighttime. And it is a walk-up scenario, so anyone can walk up and try something at the lounge. Calvin says it's amazing to compare this tower to the other rooms spread across the Coronado property. There is a reason that this was one of the NBA hotels when the NBA did the championship out of Walt Disney World. Yes, they actually did host the NBA players when the season was first opening up in their isolated scenarios. They put all the baseball players, basketball players in this tower. And I think you're right. I mean, it does have that feel of a deluxe place to stay. And I think they had some good times here. Now, this place is very well lit up at night. The waves that are going up the side of the building are illuminated. And they also can modify the colors. So you'll notice that if you come by during the month of December, all of this will be green and red.
I did not know that.
So it's really cool to see when they change the colors depending on what the seasons are. And if you guys are just joining us here, welcome in. This is Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. And we're going to take you guys on a walking tour all the way around, answer your questions, and tell you a little bit more about a resort that you may not have had a chance to look at or know about.
They'll chat some trigger boards.
Yeah, those little games over here. There's a chessboard. They have checkers. They also have a bonfire area over there where they can roast and do s'mores in the evening.
A lot of resorts try to have that built in, so you have that event.
Oh yeah, a little few other activities and stuff like that.
Very peaceful.
Welcome in, Z Free. How are you? Yes, that's the easy way to remember. The backside is water. Great way of remembering that.
That's a good idea.
That works out perfectly. All right, so we're going to take you guys to some of the other areas. Now, before the tower was built, the only rooms that were available are the ones that are on the other side of the lake all the way around. There are the Ranchos, there are the Casitas, and we're going to take you a little bit of all of them. It is a good walking area. Now, if you are prone to avoiding long walks when it comes to getting to either the lobby or the amenities areas for food or the pool, you can always ask if you want a preferred room if you're not staying in the tower. Preferred rooms are going to have rooms that are going to be in the closer buildings that will be an easier walk over. So these would be more preferred, while the regular standards are going to be really on the far back of the property. If you are looking for something that is close together and not a lot of walking, this may be a hotel that is not a best fit for you during your stay. What was really funny is when they had the NBA players here, they all had to bring in elongated mattresses because, you know, regulars are just not long enough. Lacey, thank you so much for the super chat. What can I say except thank you for the super chat and for helping us out. I hope that if you have any questions when it comes to Coronado Springs, please feel free to ask. We want to make sure you get all the information you need while we're here today. And welcome in. Now, there is also something else to take into consideration when it comes to choosing which rooms you want to have when you stay at Coronado Springs. all of the rooms that are out here, I'm going to point out the fact that notice, I can see the entrances, the doors to each of the rooms. All of the casitas and all of the ranchos are going to have outdoor entrances. That is very consistent with moderate resorts here at Disney. All of the moderates are going to have outdoor hallways and outdoor entrances.
So resorts like Riverside,
Port Orleans Riverside, yep, Port Orleans French Quarter, Caribbean Beach are all going to have outdoor hallways. Now, can you think of the one exception of a moderate?
definitely would be.
I'll give you a hint.
Animal Kingdom.
That's a deluxe.
Oh, you're talking about a moderate that has enclosed?
Yes.
I cannot.
I'll give you a big hint. Huge big hint.
Uh-huh.
Turn around.
Oh, because this one has the building.
Because of the Destino Tower, if you like deluxe stays with interior hallways, this is why you're going to get that feeling of a deluxe hotel, because all of the doors and all of the hallways are interior. So not susceptible to outdoor weather and changes like that. Notice our snake dragon here. Now, prior to the tower being built, they did not have any bridges built out into the lake area. You had to, at any one point, walk all the way around the lake. Now they have built the walkways that allow you to sort of cut right through and across the water. And they have 3 bridges that they have bought and put in to do so, which means that they also have nice dining for the evening right in the middle of those 3 bridges, which means the fact that they called it the 3 Bridges Grill. Really well named.
Yeah.
So Calvin's bringing up the fact that, very easy bus system when you got to get over to the rest of the resorts. That's one thing that's also needs to be noted when it comes to Coronado Springs. Despite the fact that we have a lake right in the middle of the property, there are no boats, no connecting waterways to any of the other parks or Disney Springs. And there is no Skyliner access either. So when it comes to the complimentary Disney transportation here at Coronado, it is limited to buses. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you are coming to not have to drive your own vehicle, that will make a big difference.
Oh, wow.
All right, so we've made it over to the dig site. This is the central area where the large main pool of the entire property is located at. At the dig site, they have the ruins, the children's pool, the pool. They also have an arcade room, a playground, a volleyball court, and a place like a bar and lounge for siestas and food that's available late into the night. The pool does have its own slide. It's called the Jaguar slide.
I haven't seen that. There's a lot of places being. I mean, I've been here before, but there's a lot of stuff here I've not seen.
Now, I'll give you the biggest clue, and I'll give you the biggest tip when it comes to staying here and swimming at the dig site and the ruins. Don't try to climb to the top.
Oh yeah, definitely. When it comes to like ruins like that or any structure, if you try to potentially climb up back into
it's not made for guests to go up to the top. So we'll walk around and we'll walk over to buy the siestas.
Yeah.
It does provide for a very cool pool though. You see the back side of the 3 Bridges Bar and Grill. We'll walk over there in just a moment and talk about some of the dining they have available as well. I love all the birds of paradise that are planted all over the place here.
Hey, that's what the guy was talking about. Like, when we were in that work area, picked up one of these that was on the table, and it mostly talks about like some of the nature in the area, like animals,
lots of
birds,
bunnies,
plants, lots of rabbits.
Yep, lots of Disney rabbits around.
Yep. And volleyball court here as well.
Randy, welcome in and good afternoon. It is a really nice pool. If you've never seen it, it's one of the places, it's one of the amenities here that does bring guests back to Coronado Springs.
They even have not just comedy bars, but ball water. So you can put it back once you're done.
Oh yeah, nice little place to return the volleyball. Thanks, Kathy. Have a great run this afternoon. Here's the siestas. Again, over here at the siestas, you can order both drinks and food. Let you guys see some of the entrees here. Including firecracker shrimp, pretzel bites, nachos, hummus platter, chili cheese hot dog, grilled chicken sandwich, chicken tender platter, cheeseburger, chef salad, chicken Caesar, and even for kids, they have cheeseburger and chicken tenders as well. So they have a large selection. Just for something to eat, something to grab to eat while you're out at the pool area, at the ruins.
Oh yeah, you can even see, like, just in case you even have the idea, those signs there with the net.
Yeah,
and I can see a sign there that probably says "Do not climb."
And of course, the Jaguar slide is found just to the other side of the ruins. And just over here to the left is a children's playground. And yes, I have gone down, and the kids have been up and down these slides before as well. I've had to go down the slide to get one of the kids before. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, like there's a giant almond mouth in the center.
But the Explorers Playground, fun little area. Pop into the arcade. Now, most resorts here at Disney World property do have an arcade somewhere on property. This one's a little unique in the fact that it's not right there by the lobby, but it's over here by the playground and the pool. So, open from 8 to 11. Woo, and it's air conditioned. But guys, while I'm walking around here, my alternate device has decided to disconnect from internet sources. So I'm just now getting some, as I'm reconnecting, coming into the arcade, some of my notifications. So we just got a PayPal. We just got two PayPals. Got two PayPals. Yes, from Z Free in Orlando. So thank you guys so much, each of you, for throwing over some PayPals to help us out through the churro fund. I have no idea how much churros are, but we're well on our way. Thank you guys both, Z Free, Orlando. Hope you guys are both having awesome afternoons.
I'm guessing, if I had to give a guess, there's probably like a one area at the food court, or maybe we can get some.
Yeah, I'm sure we
If
can
not,
find
if
something.
not, I'm
We'll
pretty
have
sure
something sweet we can grab.
yeah. If not, there's some other like locations where you get food, where you can probably get something as well.
And if you have a resort mug, you can come over here and wash your resort mug and then get your refills as well.
Huh.
So if you have resort
No
mugs,
contact. No contact.
here, you just push your finger to the middle.
You don't have to actually touch it.
You have to have your mug on the thing.
Yeah, if you ever see like these kind of like crosshair like sensors underneath,
It's picking up the chip. It's picking up the chip in your mug.
It's meant to pick up the chip in the mug so it can detect that.
Make sure it's activated.
Yeah. So if you put like a regular like soft plastic cup in there that does not have
It's
that
not
chip,
gonna
it
refill.
will not work.
Welcome in, Mike Wazowski. Good to see you, John.
That being said, there are some places where you can get plastic cups that are only active for like a few hours. But if you get a resort mug, you can get for multiple days on end on multiple locations. So if you like that would be a benefit to you, you can get that.
Calvin says members of our LLS running team in 2017 were at Coronado Springs as the host hotel for the marathon weekend. And when the half marathon was canceled on Friday, the team ran the lake for their half course. So lots of space to do that as well. Because I'm going to show you, not only can you run around the lake, but we're going to take the back path here to show you some of the Casitas and Ranchos areas. And if you needed to run or if you like to run, this is actually a really great place to do that because there's lots of places that you can have open sidewalks and have a alternate course for running.
There's a lot of branching paths here, so say if something big happens here, you can always take another course.
Okay, the big site, of course, is our pool area. The lake is to our left. The casitas are this way. The ranchos are this way to get back to the convention center, or the El Centro, or the center lobby. Head back this direction as well. And we'll be making our way back to this area very soon. Jared would like to know, where would you guys rank this in your list of moderate resorts? I know it all depends on what you're looking for, but just thought I'd ask. Honestly, this used to be a place that prior to us moving here, oftentimes the kids would ask to come and eat at the Pepper Market at the quick service area just to go eat. And we would do that every so often. We would just drive over and ask, hey, we're just here to eat at the Pepper Market. And they rather enjoyed it. I say as far as things rank, it is a very nice resort, especially if you're staying in the tower. The only, like I say, it's got some great pros. The only negative side about it is that if you're, like for us, we always drove here, Jared. So it was really easy no matter where we went to. We would oftentimes drive to and from the parks. So even if we were staying on property, we still drove our vehicle, which meant that didn't matter whether or not there was a boat or Skyliner or something like that. Now with the addition of the Skyliner, it does add a little bit to it. So if you're looking for that quick access to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, Caribbean Beach makes a big difference because you're able to get to that as far as the Skyliners go. If you've got your own vehicle and that's not a concern to you, that really takes it out of the situation. As long as you're okay with not having as many transportation options, or if you're okay with a little bit of walking distance to get to and from the Ranchos and Casitas to the main lobby, this is a really nice resort overall. All right, so I'm going to take you guys inside to some of the back areas, and if you've never been and stayed here, you may know I've ever been back here before. Yes, Chrissy, this one is one of the bigger ones. It is it's very well spread out as well, which means also you're not on top of one another in many ways. So she's just like, yes, I missed the Pepper Market.
I mean, it's still there.
It's just a different name, redone in a different way. Now, Not only do you have tons of lizards and the like you would in any of the other places, but in the lake as we go around, I don't know if we'll see any today, lots of turtles and fish. So it's kind of fun to watch for turtles.
Turtles is rare. You only see them in certain places.
And if you guys are just jumping in, if you're having a good time hanging out with us here at Disney's Coronado Springs, we'd love it if you'd hit that thumbs up button. Thumbs ups always help us out when it comes to YouTube analytics as far as getting the word out, sharing our streams with other people, and finding new people to join our magic crew. Just yesterday, we hit a new milestone of 9,400 members of our crew here on the channel. We are working hard to see if we can make it to 9,500. So if you're watching and you're enjoying it, not only hit the thumbs up, but consider hitting that subscribe button. We'd love to have you guys join us as well.
Love the detail they took to like playing everything out, like it may be like rocks, decorations.
As long as I don't trip over the rocks.
Huh?
Rocks, trees, spike. Welcome in, Linda B. How are you? Good to have you with us today. Now, this is the way I want to keep showing these signs to you guys. So when you're talking about with us about where you'd like to stay, kind of knowing where you are on the property. If you're looking for the casitas, that are going to be these buildings that are closest here on my left. These are going to be more of the preferred areas. What we're going to be walking into now are the ranchos areas, and you're going to see some great theming back here as well. Crystal, can you enjoy the resorts without staying overnight? Yes, you can. Matter of fact, the easiest and best way to do so is if you go to park at Disney Springs, go get on the buses and just find the bus for Coronado Springs and come over here and have a bite over at Rix Sports Bar, Three Bridges Grill and Bar, the Old Maya, and I highly suggest going up to the top floor of the Destino Tower and checking out the Dahlia Lounge. Now, I pushed the stream a little bit later today, depending on what time it might be. We may or may not be able to make it to the lounge, but we'll see if we can. But yes, come over and enjoy the hotel, even if you're not staying here. Now, when you're looking around, does it feel like you're in Florida? Again, outdoor hallways. These either have 2 double beds or king. They sleep up to 4 people. There are no 5th sleepers available. So for us, we had a family of 5. This is one of the main reasons why we never really stayed here as a family, is because they are not equipped to sleep more than 4. Calvin says this might be a good option for our virtual 5K run. You could always do it in the evening and then stop at Three Bridges to refuel after the 5K. That's very true. It's a lot of space, great for running, and great wide open running ways. Now, as I'm walking into here, what you're not seeing is on the other side is where your parking lots are going to be. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like in just a second. All of these areas are accessible with your vehicle if you are driving in. So on the other side of the ranchos is where you will be driving around the property, access to with your own vehicle. They even have the little circle areas here for you can drive up and drop off your luggage. And each of these areas will also have a bus stop. There are multiple bus stops for the Casitas, the Cabanas, and the Ranchos. So depending on where your room is at, notice you get your bus stop there. You may have to look at your nearest bus stop if you're going to be using the buses If you're using or staying in the Destino Tower, you'll use the bus stop that is at the very front of the valet area at the building. Welcome in, Caitlin. How are you today? Oh, Diane, the convention space is amazingly large.
Huge.
We've been in there. I've been in there several times for different events. I've been to a trading pin event, Disney trading pin event. I've been in some of the rooms. We've seen and watched a few dance competitions from sort of outside. So it's a great space. We'll be walking over there as well after we check out the Mercado and the Rix area as well. Welcome in, Hatbox Ghost. How are you doing today, sir? And hello, Miss Red. Got to see you earlier before the stream started today. I love the fact that even if our live streams haven't started, we want to make sure it's a place where our magic crew can come in and chat with one another. So even today at 12 o'clock, I came in an hour before we were supposed to get started. We already had like 25 people in chatting away and having a good time. So you guys are always welcome to come in and start the chat early. I don't ever want you to feel as though that it requires me to have the camera on for you to interact with other people in the community. So you want to see what they feel like?
I think I would rather not.
No? Okay.
I'm good. Maybe another day.
Spiky. Lisa asked the question, are there ballrooms too, or are they still called convention centers? They're basically gigantic ballrooms. The convention center is made up of several of the ballrooms that allow them to either, section them off or make them smaller or larger. And so that's basically what you're looking at is several adjacent ballrooms, Lisa. And we'll take you in that area. It's kind of cool. Orlando asks, what's the transfer time from there to, say, Magic Kingdom using the bus? They will tell you the buses will run about every 20 minutes. You're about halfway between the Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom here at Orlando. So it's really not that far of a drive, honestly. And we are about half a mile down from World Center, which is the main thoroughfare into Walt Disney World. And once you get half a mile in, you're like maybe a mile and a quarter to the parking area of the Magic Kingdom. So it's really close.
Yeah, the laundry area.
So we can't get in here because it does require
as you can see here,
key access. But I was going to show you, they do have laundry rooms. I can block off some of this, the light there, for everybody here in the guest laundry. So if you're going to be here for, a week, instead of packing for 7 days, maybe pack for 4 days. Halfway through, do some laundry. Now, we showed you where the ruins are and the main dig site. But there are still pools. There are quiet pools available in each of the areas. This is one of the quiet pools here in the Ranchos. Now, when you contact us and you're talking about the room type, we can actually, if you're looking for a standard view here in this area, we can either get you a water view or a pool view. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at water views in this type of room, it's very likely probably going to be looking at the pool. Yeah. If not, you'll be looking on the other side of the building. You'll be looking like in the parking lot. So again, different room types, and pool, a water view in this area will be probably one of these interior rooms looking on the insides of the pool. So let's see where we're at here as far as the overall size of this property.
Oh wow, that is.
So we started off here at the tower. We came out, we walked across and went to the dig site, and now we're at the back side of the ranchos.
So
we've got, again, the three areas: the ranchos, the cabanas,
and
up here, the casitas,
the casitas,
which are going to be a slightly different theming. And
I'm assuming that these two are going to be like more standard, right? This is going to be more deluxe.
Well, no, these are all kind of the same. The only difference is that this is going to be all of these when it comes to the type of room. The only difference is going to be is if you're staying in these here or these here, you may have a higher price because they're considered to be preferred because they're closer to the main area.
Okay.
But you can see overall, you guys saw how large the Dorado Lake is. The convention center is about as large as the lake itself.
Yeah.
So a lot of spaces. Now, as we also talked about the fact that when it comes to buses, your buses, there's one bus here for the casitas, one bus here for the ranchos, and one bus stop here for the cabanas.
It's also important to keep in mind. I'm not sure if it is like this in this resort because I've never like came into a situation where it's not. That you're not going to have different buses for each of these three stops. What's going to happen is the bus is going to come in here.
Correct.
And then here. And then here. So if you stay here,
buses tend to work in a clockwise position. Yeah. So when they come into the resort, they're first going to stop over here at the tower, and they're going to come over and they're going to stop at the first casitas. They'll stop over here at the ranchos, and then come back at the cabanas, and then make their way back out.
So if you stay here, you're going to have to hit the other.
Once you get on the bus, you're going to have to stop twice more before you leave the property. Yes.
That also means if you're staying here, once you come back, you'll have to
wait for everybody else to get off first.
Either way, you are going to have to go.
You're either the first on or the first off.
Yes, exactly.
So it will not be like if you're staying at the Polynesian where there's only one bus stop for the entire resort and you just have to get on or off. You will have to decide, where you want to get off, but there'll be 4 bus stops total. Now, the last time I came through here, I don't know if Alicia remembers, there was a hawk that flew down and it caught something in the grass over here.
You just caught it on camera?
I did actually catch it on camera. Yes, I did. But the hawk just flew down and caught like a small creature. It was probably a mouse or something like that.
So we're going to walk into the area that we skipped by.
Yeah, we're going to be making the circle back to where we came over to the dig site. We'll walk it back over to the 3 bridges. Welcome in, Theo Sam Eagle. Good to see you. Amy H, welcome in. Good to see you, Rachel. And Wendy's with us this afternoon. Guys, it's really bright. Well, we're having an awesome day here today. It's about 92 degrees is a high for today. Again, we have a possible rainstorm later in the afternoon of about 60%. Right now, though, I think we're pretty safe. So, enjoying it for the most part. If you are jumping into the chat today, in the middle of our stream, well, welcome in. Today we are over here at Coronado Springs, a moderately priced resort here at Walt Disney World. And if you have questions about the resort or anything about Walt Disney World, please let us know. We're glad to answer it for you. Susan is in the chat today to help since I can't see as much when it's really, really bright. But if you'd like to reach out and send us an email, you can always do so at the email addresses that we have on screen. And thank you guys so much to all of our moderators who are in this afternoon. These are the guys who make sure that our people who are watching and chatting are taken care of and respected, and we don't have any troublemakers or rogue bots in the system. So all of our moderators today, thank you guys so much for helping us keep our family-friendly streams just that.
There's those back entrance.
So yeah, this is just the back entrance where you can see the water slide.
They also marked the entrance, it seems like.
Welcome in, Bailey. Oh, hey, one day at Disneyland is still a day at Disneyland, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't wait to go slide.
So, John, most buses are going to start running about an hour prior to a park opening. So, for instance, if you've got a 7 o'clock opening for resort guests over at Animal Kingdom, you're going to start to see buses circulating at about 6 a.m.
This is the area.
Hello, Queen Honeybee. I'm going to walk to the back area real quick to see if we can see the Jaguar slide. We won't go into the pool area. We won't bother. Try not to take cameras into the slides there or the pool areas if we can help it. I just wanted to show you guys where the slide is. So the slide actually comes out over on this side. This is where you access the slide. There are the stairs there. The slide comes out to the side, which is why we couldn't see it from over at the siestas. But there is a pool slide here to enjoy. David's like, it's not a quiet pool during the cheer competitions. No, if they have major cheer competitions or dance competitions, it may not be quiet most places. It's a lot of spirit.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
They got spirit. Yes, they do. They got spirit. How about you?
Like I said about like us, like seeing like competitions and stuff like that before. Like we were eating at the pepper market, and you could just hear them all excited, getting ready. They're going in and out of the entrance to convention center. There's a lot of chaos about it.
All right, so over here at the Destino Tower, these are the Cabanas. And just again, our third area. Now, when you're asking for a room type, it's not going to necessarily ask you whether or not you want to stay in the Casitas, Ranchos, or Cabanas. But depending on what type of room you do end up getting, whether it's preferred water view or something like that, may designate that you will be in one of the others. So, but there are quiet pools in each of those three areas as well. Now, if you're staying in the Destino Tower, there is no quiet pool. You'll have to come over and enjoy the dig site.
Beautiful building, beautiful architecture.
And again, if you guys are watching for the very first time, welcome to Ear to Ear Magic's live stream. I'm Chris. This is my son Owen. My wife Susan is in the chat. Our moderators are here to help answer your questions as well. But we would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button and join the Magic Crew as we stream from the parks every Monday through Friday. Love to have you guys join us in the future. All right, let's go check out the three bridges.
It's amazing looking. Some of the work they've done in the main lobby looks really nice.
Oh, it's a beautiful lobby. I mean, like I say, with interior hallways and the way that everything's done, if you're staying in the tower, it costs a little bit more than the other hotel rooms, but you have that feeling, the look, and the views that you would get in only a deluxe resort here at Disney. But they are cheaper than a deluxe resort.
It's kind of like a good in-between.
Exactly. Welcome in, Contessa Luann. Jay Wild, good afternoon. Good to see you guys in today. And welcome to Coronado Springs Resort. Let's grab one of the bridges. Again, the bridges have only been here for about 3 years. Prior to their installation, it was, you didn't go across the water at all. You had to walk all the way around it.
Yep. I remember when they were still being built. Along with the Three Bridges bar is it? But this restaurant was not built yet here. So I mean, obviously, there's no way to get to it.
So you can see over here, our casitas have a completely different feel and look to them. The architecture, this is probably the easiest way to see the difference between the ranchos and the casitas. Now, while we can't specifically book a casita or a rancho in certain ways, we can definitely make a request when it comes to your assignment for your rooms for check-in. All assignments generally happen the day of your arrival. We can make a reservation request for you guys. While it's not guaranteed, we can certainly make a request for you. All right, the Villa del Lago, the village of the lake. They opened today at 4:30, which is about the same time as our Dahlia Lounge at the top of the tower. So you guys, some of the things we have on the menu here, like house-made guacamole, curry hummus, Szechuan peppercorn wings. Salads include things like the Villa del Lago salad. Entrees, braised pork tacos, coconut curry chicken, steak frites, Three Bridges signature burger. There you go, Gabriel. A poke bowl, harissa lamb chops. And the desserts include warm churros.
There's one location.
Tres leches and seasonal fruit sorbet. And I do have an extensive list of cocktails, hard ciders, beer, seltzer, wine, and sangria. Now, the other thing to keep note about this location, that if you really like sangria, they do have a class that you can sign up for, in which they will teach you how to make sangria. And it's it's sort of like a wine that is with fruit juices and the like. The sangria tasting and course is something you can book, sort of like other tours and things like that. And they will actually set it up here in the restaurant area as you're overlooking the lake and enjoy the sangria class.
I feel like it would be really nice to dine here, like by the view, the lake view at night. It'd be very awesome.
Congaloo Skipper Bob, how are you? I said burger and Gabe's like, what? Wait, say it again.
Yep.
Yeah, there's your Three Bridges signature burger. Crispy potato, manchego cheese, garlic, lemon, aioli, arugula, tomato, and smoked paprika fries.
Paprika fries.
Paprika, sort of like it's the seasoning that you put on top of deviled eggs.
I always like it when you take like something as simple as fries and you add like that one little element that changes up a bit.
Hey, any little different taste or flavor is always good.
Yes.
Now, it is a bright sunny day, and I'm trying to keep up with the chat as much as possible. I'm not doing a very good job of it today. I apologize. But if you guys do have questions, if you would like to have a quote, matter of fact, I'm not even sure Susan may have already done it already. We can even throw in some dates and a couple of pricing for some general pricing, and to let you guys know, even as of last night, looking at quotes that we're getting ready to send out for September for some travel clients, they still have Disney Plus rates available here at Coronado. Whereas at a lot of the other hotels here at Disney property, the Disney Plus promotion is long gone. But even as of last night in September, we were seeing 25% off of room rates available if you have a Disney Plus. So it's a pretty good deal. So if you haven't already, that's a good promotion to take advantage of. So when you reach out to us, let us know if you have a Disney Plus account available. We just need to know the address, the email address that is used as your username for the Disney Plus, because it will have to be verified, and we can add that promotion and get you a rate up to 25% off, and that is include ones here, like I said, in September. I'll share it with you, Linda. Some guacamole and a cocktail. So I think, are we up to 215 likes? Thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up button for us today. That makes a huge difference. And I hope that you sharing and liking the streams brings us some new friends to come into our chat today. So thank you guys so much for continuing to do that. Now keep an eye out in the water. Oh, and see if you can see any turtles. Now this area that we're going into now is going to be one of our amenities as well. They do have the Laguna Bar, which is open later on in the afternoon and evenings for grabbing cocktails here on the water. Oftentimes at the Laguna Bar, they do have live music and entertainment out here. So it's not unusual to see a acoustic guitar set up and playing and singing to the guests who are enjoying sitting here by the water. Any fish? Any turtles?
I can see seaweed, but
Lots of seaweed.
how much?
Watch out. Wet paint.
Wet paint.
Aloha.
They use that sign for basically every type of wet paint.
It is the standardized wet paint sign for Disney World. It's so they just painted all of the street lights out here. So let's walk back this way before we walk into the other amenities, because I want to point out a couple of things here. If you're staying here on property, again, the Laguna Bar here, open in the evenings, live music and entertainment. On the other side of the Laguna Bar is where guests can rent other recreational items for use on property. Show you guys the menu here for the Laguna Bar. They do have food, including nachos, Rix boneless wingers, fried mozzarella sticks, wachos, which is waffle fries instead of nacho chips, buffalo chicken salad, bacon cheddar burger, and a cotton candy cheesecake. And then, of course, they also have some signature cocktails as well. Wishes Forever, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Good to see you, Jess Got Disney. So I want to point out I took the long path. Calvin mentioned the idea that we can come out here and do our 5K. There is a running trail that's already been.
That's amazing.
There's a running trail that's already been designated to show you the exact length of it. The dotted is a 3/4 mile, and the full is a 1 mile trail. So if we needed to do 3.1, we've already done one today, just in our live stream. 2 more times and we're done with our 5K.
Say a lot, but there's a good chance if you like get into the park as soon as it opens and you're walking around trying to get as much as you can to try to find there, there's a good chance you may have walked the 5K and you may not even know it.
Oh, it's easy.
Very easy.
Get some good walking in the parks. Now over here, we mentioned that you can also get recreational things for the marina. Right now, they are closed at the moment. They are closed Mondays and Tuesdays. Every other day, they're open from 8 to 3. And it does include bike rentals. So you can rent yourself a bike and ride all the way around all the ranchos and everywhere else. All right, so let's take you guys inside. Get back into the chat too. I'll be able to see you guys' comments again. Now, with the tower being built, one thing that did change was the location of the lobby. The area that I'm about to walk you guys into was the original check-in lobby for this resort. It is now an open, free space for use for all the guests. But if you'd ever came to Coronado Springs prior to 2019, this is where you came in to check in.
So we were checking into, you would go over here and maybe walk down here.
Oh no, everyone checked in here prior to the tower being built.
But like afterwards.
Everyone still now checks into the tower.
Yeah.
So before, this used to be the check-in desk, and now it's just an open area for people to use, to hang out. Again, more chess and checkers. Woo. Welcome in, Patricia. Patricia says this is the last resort we have been to yet. So is it a priority to get to eventually? Now, one of the things I do like about the fact is they created these spaces for guests to use, and that includes charging stations with both USB and regular charges.
Got something to lay out as well.
So you can sit and do some work on your laptop, charge up your phone a bit. And there's plenty of these table-like spaces all across. You can grab a bite to eat and come over and eat at one of the tables as well. And again, I'll show you guys. How about another hidden Mickey? This one's been here since the very beginning as well. But you have to look up.
Oh, that's cool. It's very subtle. It'd be hard to note that detail if you weren't looking dark that.
Welcome in, and good to see you all. Smiles, how are you today? How are you doing today, Pat? If you happen to stumble upon the June recreation calendar, most certainly, be glad to. Do you still have the guidebook? You still have the activity book?
Does it mention it?
Does it have a guidebook in for June, specifically for June, or is it just a generic one?
This seems to be just generic and like
Okay.
fancy stuff.
We'll look for a June calendar as well. Now, over to our left is the resort gift shop, aptly named Panchitos. And right here at the very beginning of the store is Panchito himself. What is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There's a water fountain. There's Daisy. It's Chippendale and Daisy. That's so awesome. I guess they're just coming in. Are they checking in maybe as well? Cool.
You're walking towards the so I turn around and Chip is like directly behind you.
And you. Gotta love these guys.
Got it? Huh? Thank you, man.
And Dale. Hi, Dale. Are you just gonna have some fun at Coronado? You're gonna check the whole place. It's very nice, isn't it? Hey, when you're done, we're gonna go check out the dig site. You wanna go swim some laps with us, maybe? Cool off. Yeah, after we do in the live stream, we'll meet you at the pool. All right, good to see you, Dale. See you guys later. Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers. That was a nice surprise.
Yeah, some people just pop in. We never know who they're with.
So we were coming in to see Panchito, and instead we saw Chip and Dale and Daisy.
So the 50th and stuff going on. But
So now the not only do they have, of course, 50th anniversary stuff, but if you look around, they also will have. We'll find some as we walk further in. Some merchandise that's specific to the resort.
yes.
When they first redid everything, including our gift shop here, we got some really cool merchandise exclusive to the resort. And if you want to get your dad a really cool shirt for Father's Day, you can get him a Disney Coronado Springs button-up polo. A Christmas ornament. A Larry Dotson piece. And then over here we got ourselves a corksicle. Disney's Coronado Springs.
Well, you have to name of the
The middle, the
Yeah.
middle village area, the three
Yeah.
three bridges.
Three Bridges area?
The village of the lake.
That's nice.
Now, it's no longer here, but prior to the refurbishment of this whole area, pin trading in here was really cool because they actually had pins on a little burrito. Well, I should say a little burro. The burro had a pin trading board on it, and you could come in and do your pin trading. Can you tell that they have cheerleading competitions here?
Just in case if you didn't believe us before. Hey, is that? Oh, it's interactive.
Oh yeah, you pull the string and she cheers. Thank you, Dee, for hanging out with us today. We'll see you tonight on the patron call.
Oh, that's how they say?
So yes, guys, tonight, don't forget, if you guys are a member of our patron page, one of our patrons, we are having our June patron Zoom call tonight at 7 p.m. Going from 7 p.m. to 9. So if you guys are one of our patrons, thank you guys so much for that. Don't forget to check in to the Patreon and get the information for calling in tonight, starting at 7. Even if you can't make it the entire time, love for you guys to pop in and at least say hello. It's audio, visual, fun for everybody in the group. And again, thank you guys so much. I need to update this because we've added a few patrons since. But thank you to all of our patrons who make it possible for us to do what we do here at Ear to Ear Magic and Stream, to pay for things like our services, for equipment, and just to make sure we can keep the cameras going. So thank you to all of our patrons, and we hope you guys can join us tonight for our nightly Zoom call.
I'm sorry.
If you haven't joined, but you've always been interested in, today would be the best day to do it, because tonight's call, you'd have to wait till next month to join in. But we'd love for you guys to check it out. Patreon.com/Ear to Ear Magic. 5 different levels. The top 3 are going to be included in our drawing tonight for a really cool object that I put a sneak preview on earlier this morning. We'll see if anybody can guess what it is. Now, Mom has seen most of these candles, but she hasn't seen the Stitch one.
Oh my god! Oh, it's a candle.
It's a candle.
Oh, and it's pineapple. Oh, that's amazing.
So,
honestly, I feel like could you use this afterwards? And
yeah, you could melt the wax out and use it for whatever else you wanted to. It's really hard to open one-handed. Can you open it?
Let me try.
I'm afraid if I do it, it's going to pop off. I'm going to drop it.
Yeah, I don't want that happening.
That's the best part too.
Let me turn so you can see the text there. Tropical pineapple, peanut tropical, Cinemax candle. Oh, you guys can smell it, but it smells very good. Here, smell it. Here, chat.
Everybody get a smell.
Here, sniff it.
Mmm.
Pineapple. Yes, these are all candles. Nice. Good things.
Now, they've got several of these around, and this is the one resort that's a little different, and I think it's because of the fact they have a convention center here. I don't know if they've changed it, but the last time I came through here, they had at least 3 fuel rod stations just here. We'll see if we can find the other 2 if they've moved them around. Now, I'm not sure if they still do it. By the way, look at the swizzle sticks. They're stitchy.
You can't tell such fans.
Swizzle sticks. We're just giving a tour for everybody. It's one of our favorite resorts, and we love just sharing stuff out about it. Do you guys still have, or are there plans to have the Arabrijes done here? I used to on Thursday nights. They would come over and paint.
I don't know if they're coming back, but I do know that they have a class on painting and on doing the mosaics.
Okay. So there still are some activities like that.
Yes.
So I just remember we used
sangria.
Oh yes, we talked about that over at the Three Bridges. That's a really fun class to take as well. So that's cool. Well, thank you very much. I just thought I'd ask. Thank you. Perfect. That's okay. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna head on out of Panchitos. Now, this is Cafe Rix. This is the little cafe that's operated by the restaurant we're going to be looking at in a second. It's only open the first part of the day from 7 to 12:30. They have specialty coffees, desserts, pastries, grab-and-go snacks, and things like that. They have giant donuts and 50th anniversary cupcakes.
What's the regular pastries?
Giant muffins and, danishes and the like.
Run of the mill like represents not in terms of like I mean like you said those muffins are huge.
But again, only open the first part of the day.
Yeah, I was
Waiting for people to go to the parks, basically. You can see they have grab-and-go drinks and things like that. Now, it is adjacent to the Rix Sports Bar and Grill, where you can grab reservations, and it is a sit-down restaurant. And they have mobile order takeout as well. So at Rix, sports, snacks, seriously good experiences. And if you guys want a quick snapshot of our QR code, we have dined here a few times, and it's a great restaurant. We never had.
They could have just like had like a tiny gate here or something, but no, there's this huge tower that goes to the ceiling. You have to walk into the end.
One more time, there is your current QR code. Make sure you guys have that in case you want to scan it and check it out.
Yep, hold your phone to you or so you
Alright,
can
take a screenshot.
Are you ear to ear?
Oh yeah, I mean
Yes.
Hey, I just want to say I watch your videos.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
watched a couple
Appreciate
of them
that.
Getting ready for the trip, so.
Oh, well, perfect.
All right.
Well, we're actually live on YouTube right now, just letting everybody know about the resort so far.
Great, it's a great place.
You enjoying it?
Absolutely.
How
It's
about-
our third day here. So.
Third day.
Yeah.
What's the best thing you've had? Have you had food here
We've only eaten lunch here because we've eaten
at other places? Where did you have lunch?
We just had lunch over there at the
At the
grab-and-go,
Mercado?
Yeah. We had,
What did you think of it?
Good.
Pretty good. Well, we're live on YouTube. Would you like to say hello to anybody back home?
Sure.
I don't ever want to just force anybody
No,
on, but
absolutely.
we're live on here. So where are you visiting from?
I'm visiting from Philadelphia.
And you guys are here for
We're here till Friday.
till Friday, so for the most part of the week.
Yeah.
And have you stayed at Coronado Springs
No,
before?
this is our first time.
Now, would you come back and stay after you've been here a few times?
Absolutely.
And are you guys staying in the tower, or are you staying in one of the
Here
other?
in the tower.
Now, does it feel like a moderate resort?
No, not at all.
It feels like
Feels much nicer.
feels like a deluxe, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Now, are you on the front side of the building or the back side?
We are on the front side.
On the front.
Yeah.
So the non-water view.
Correct.
Beautiful parking lot.
It is a beautiful park.
Beautiful.
It's actually just high enough so we can still hear the buses when they come in.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Now, have you been up to the Dahlia Lounge yet? Now, I would recommend after 4:30 today, when it opens back up, either do it now or do it before you go to bed tonight. Go up to the lounge, walk in, and check out the view at night. It's beautiful up there. So go do that.
it just occurred to me, but can you like sit there and like see if you can see the fireworks from there, or do they?
Oh yeah, you can watch the fireworks. You can actually see
That's
Harmonious from there. You can see the few pyrotechnics from the ones that they do for Hollywood Studios. But you can see great views up there. And if you lean really, really far to the right, you can even see the Tree of Life.
Okay.
But it's really far over there. So, well, is there anybody back home you'd like to say hello to?
Just the wife and kids. Yeah.
Did-
They're with me.
Did I was gonna say, did I get to come with you?
They'll watch it later.
Well, thank you so much for following us in Ear to Ear Magic. We're glad that we can help out with getting some information. And the next time you have anything we can help out with, let us know.
All right, great. Thanks.
Great to see you.
You have a good
Thank you
day.
very much.
It's always nice to be up with.
I always love to see you guys in the
Yeah.
parks and in the resorts. So they do have, again, table seating. They have bar seating. And again, of course, it's Rix Sports Bar and Grill. So if there is a sports event you'd like to check out and see, you can do. Let's get a quick look at the menu as well this way. Of course. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. All right, for breakfast, got a few breakfast options here as far as omelets, all American breakfast, the steak and egg skillet, and they even have mimosas and breakfast cocktails. Breakfast cocktails, that's very interesting. And our small bites, egg rolls, buffalo chicken dip, wings, fried mozzarella. Notice these are the same options that were available out there at the bar and lounge out by the water. And sandwiches. Breakfast again is from 7 to 10:30. Lunch and dinner 11 to 11. Now, before we go over to the Mercado, which the Coronado, which is a third-party privately owned and operated. They are not owned and operated by Disney. We'll go check them out in just a second. Breakfast, of course, 7 to 11, 11:30 to 2 is lunch, and 5 to 11 is dinner. And they have grab and go. This is also where you will go to get your soda refills if you have a refillable resort mug.
Yeah, let's check out how huge these concessions are first.
John says, you don't know the joy you bring to us. Today is a rough day for me. It's the anniversary of my mom's passing, and just got word a very close friend is battling cancer. Well, John, thank you so much for still hanging out with us and giving us the opportunity to kind of take your mind off of things. So we're grateful that we have an opportunity to have a place where people can come in and chat and share even the bad things. So it's the way it is with the community. The good and the bad, we take it all. And we're glad you could hang out with us today.
Here, and I hope your situation doesn't get better.
Yes, John. Let us know, and we hope that we can help up, maybe put a little smile on your face, even on a day like today. Third, fuel rod. It's got to be because of the convention center, but I've never seen that many fuel rods together all in one place. Everybody give John a little extra pixie dust today. So this is the humongous convention center with all the ballrooms in it. I don't need to walk all the way around because it's pretty much beautiful doors closed to each of the ballrooms. But just by the idea that we're at Salon L shows you how many divisions they actually have here. But check out the mural. Has anybody in the chat ever come here for a convention? That's awesome, John. We love it. We try to do it. We try to keep a smile on your face from ear to ear.
Beautiful.
So you can see the inspiration for the architecture, details, and designs of the entire resort. So if you've never stayed and never had a resort convention here, it may not be long before you will. Diane says she has been here before. I was actually, I did come to one of the pin trading events that they had back in 2019.
I didn't know they had like brand pin trading events.
Oh yeah, every quarter, or they used to. We'll get back to it. Calvin says the convention food there was actually good. Maintained the theme of the resort. I think we had churros on the convention floor for one of our receptions.
Hey,
Nice.
hopefully we can somehow get a churro at Market.
You want to get a churro? This-
Maybe we don't want to play that. Go on.
You guys have put churros in Owen's head. He's all excited. Now, we have been going for almost an hour and a half now, and Owen, since the very beginning, has had churros on his brain the entire time.
Isn't that? It's someone like, hey, mine.
So we looked at some of the dining here, guys. I want to take you back up to the top. Now, Toledo is the one that is at the top of the Destino Tower. It is a signature restaurant. And it is tapas, steak, and seafood. They open at 5 o'clock and are open till 11, open Wednesday through Sunday. Three Bridges Bar and Grill. Take it back down here. Whoop. Oh, never mind then. Bring it back down. Three Bridges Bar and Grill. We talked about, again, open from 4:30 to midnight. You can mobile order and do a walk-up list using your My Disney Experience app. And they do make sangria in their restaurant. So Maya Grill, we're going to show you guys in just a second, opens up at 5. American, Mexican, seafood, and steakhouse food open Thursday through Sunday, only on the weekends from 5 to 10.
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about when you say like the ballrooms can be split up because
Yeah,
I'm looking
they're all
at it.
they can divide them up as big or small as they need them to.
Yeah, I can definitely see like connecting on some of these bigger ones, some of these tinier ones on the side, or maybe combining some of the bigger ones.
Now, the Maya Grill is just around the corner. We just saw Rix Sports Bar and Grill, and we're going to show you guys. This is basically the quick service, the Mercado. Used to be called the Pepper Market, which is, like I said, we used to come over here. The kids used to love to eat there.
So
Grab and go.
Mercado, that's how it's pronounced.
Mercado.
Mercado.
Mercado. Think of market.
Yeah.
Mercado.
So it's like it's
breakfast,
like
lunch, and
market
dinner.
pronounced in-
Yeah, it's the Spanish version of market. And you can see this is where we are at now. We're standing here outside of L, but they have all these little divisions and all the different
Yeah.
ballrooms, including the gigantic exhibit hall as well.
So there's a lot of room.
A lot of room.
Well, I don't think it is possible. I'm not going to fish. I don't know whether they each staff that. But whether it was possible if you had multiple, like one or like two of the same conventions in here at once, because they're in that space.
Oh, you can have 3 or 4 conventions all at the same time. It just depends on how much space they need.
True, true.
Good afternoon, Wayne. Coming in August for 3 weeks. Wow. Well, if you have any questions about what to expect when you get here that might have changed since the last time you've been, feel free to ask, but we're glad to have you in this afternoon. Welcome into the stream. No, we can't. Not really.
So check out the grill next.
I'm going to show, we're going to go look at where the Maya Grill is, and then we'll pop into the Mercado.
Yeah, let's get that grill first.
Owen still wants that churro.
I
We may not have churros. We may have to get another dessert or something, dude.
You're right, and I'm prepared for that possibility.
You got to be open to all the desserts. They have equal opportunity.
Hopefully they have something interesting if we can't find one.
Thank you guys so much for continuing to hit the like buttons as well today.
Yeah.
Only 10 away from hitting 250. We appreciate you guys helping us out. The Maya Grill.
Love this. Love this.
Just recently actually reopened.
Okay,
Just a few months ago. They were closed for the longest time. But
Maybe new.
oh, it's been here.
Right. I just like
Welcome in,
the
Jennifer.
side.
Let's take a quick look at our menu and I'll show you guys what's available here at the Maya Grill. You've got Fiesta Nachos, Empanada de Barbacoa, chips and salsa, guacamole. Hey, Linda B, look, guacamole. Shrimp mojo, Southwestern tortilla soup, taco salad, Fiesta salad, ensalada Caesar. That's funny. This is taco salad. This is Fiesta salad. You can't just say Caesar salad. You have to say ensalada. Beef fajitas. It's beef and chicken. They have Baja fish tacos.
Some really interesting entrees here.
Ooh, sous vide. Short rib, quesadillas, cochinita pivo. Chicken enchiladas.
People sounds really interesting.
Adobo half chicken. Queso fundido burger. And a Monterey chicken sandwich. Again, I believe they're open from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Thursday through Sunday. Anybody else starting to get a little hungry?
We've hit up like every single.
Kaylin, yes, there is a gift shop here. We saw it just a little bit. It was Panchitos. Small little gift shop right there over the right, kind of in the middle of where we were before.
Very easy to find because
You look for Chip and Dale.
Right there.
You wait for Chip and Dale to come in, and you just turn left.
I'm telling you, he was like riding your show expecting you.
He was right there on me. I didn't even know he was there.
He was looking at me like.
You should have said, "Hey."
I wanted to see. I wanted to
freaked
see
out.
if he could turn around. I don't know.
Again, all the resorts, you can get the refillable drink mugs. Notice they do all have the new lids on them with the Mickey flips.
There was
And
some nice
the Mickeys just flip over. It is $19.99 for the refillable mug. It is good for the entire length of your next stay. It is not good in the parks, so please don't take them into the Magic Kingdom and wonder where to refill them.
If you go resort hopping, it's amazing because you could get like a sip anywhere you might happen to be like checking out.
Yeah, but not in the parks.
Anywhere in the parks, it's not going to work. They don't have the same scare system. You have to buy a drink there.
Welcome in, Hawk the fam. Good to see you. Some of our grab and go options here. WWE fan, welcome in. So just here at the grab and go area, we have things like little bags of Doritos, chips, Fritos, Lay's. Oh, by the way, if Orlando is still around, look, there's Lay's barbecue. We've got Lay's. We got just classic Lay's. Orange juice, cranberry, raspberry juice, apple juice, lemonade, all kinds of Kind bars, oatmeal, energy drinks, Powerades, all kinds of other. You can even get the 50th anniversary Coca-Cola bottles here.
Being this is the grab and go station, they're going to try to provide not just like something to eat, but maybe something tiny to grab, maybe something pre-made, like some sandwich
salads.
Maybe something smaller, like a tiny snack, like cups, or maybe some desserts here.
Sandwiches, ham and cheddar. Now, unfortunately, the market is not opened back up like it was in its former days. This used to be all open. You could walk up and they would make everything fresh in front of you. It's now, well, right now, it's 3 o'clock, so we are in between lunch and dinner. So they're not open at the moment. This is grab and go for desserts and stuff. So they just put them over here so you can grab them. And they have all kinds of different desserts over here, including the 50th anniversary cupcake, strawberry shortcake.
I don't need to tempt you, but they have red velvet.
You have a red velvet cupcake?
Oh, yeah, red velvet.
You want a red velvet cupcake?
Do you want red velvet cupcake?
I'm asking you.
Maybe.
A funfetti cake.
Oh, is that gluten-free stuff here? If mom is paying attention, gluten-free. I'm not sure if it's seeing cupcakes or whatever, but it's there.
But normally for the grab and go, it wasn't in the past. You could come over here and get nachos, and they would make them for you fresh and just dump all kinds of things on the nachos.
You could just get like nacho with cheese, with queso on it.
All kinds of queso. Yep.
Oh, that's why I booked. I couldn't remember what specifically I might get here. I knew there was something like Mexican, that you usually can get everywhere else. There's like how many places like trying that kind of cuisine. But I can't remember what specific item it was.
Now, keep in mind, this is a very unique place, being the fact that it is not owned and operated by Disney directly. They have a third-party company who does manage this place. So there are times, like right now at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there's nothing except for grab and go. They do have an ice cream machine, coffees, and other pastries and stuff you can get when they're open for other things. They have beers, imported beers, cocktails, seltzers, and wines. You know, I'm not 100% sure up in network. Let me check real quick. Hang on one moment.
What was the question?
So tell me if that's a little bit better. It shouldn't have changed, but maybe some reason the sound did change today.
It was I say, I do like what they changed up a bit by the area, like with the colored seats, the seating.
Yeah.
Keeping like a general theme throughout the entire area, kind of modern at the same time.
And of course, like I said, if you have a resort mug, you can either get it filled over at the Siestas, over by the dig site, or you can grab yourself a refill over here. Welcome in, FE Network. I know. Owen got that from me too, Michelle. Owen definitely got that from me.
We're talking about like
the red velvet.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness, yes. I mean, technically it's just red chocolate, but there's something to it. Maybe it's a novelty.
Just red
maybe
chocolate.
It's something else.
Well, it's also the cream cheese.
Cream
cheese frosting. If it doesn't have a cream cheese frosting, then you're missing something right there.
That's true. The cream cheese does add a lot to it. Yeah, both.
Welcome in, Kate.
Big red velvet chocolates. Love it.
All right, so let's walk back over to the main lobby. And this is a good chance for you guys, if there's any other questions about the resort, about the different types of rooms, or anything we can help answer when it comes to Disney Coronado Springs, let us know. And if you're watching this now and you have a question later, or if you may be watching this in replay and you're like, man, I wish I was watching this live, I have a question about this. The great thing is when you guys rewatch videos and you leave a comment and ask a question, we do go back and try to capture all those. So if there's something we can answer for you guys, even if you're watching a replay, let us know. We'll be glad to go back and provide whatever answer we can get for you. Or if you have further questions and you'd like to just get directly in touch with us, you can always do so at our email address, which is provided into the description of all of our videos, or right here, chrisedwards@travelmation.net, Susan Edwards at travelmation.net. Now today's a pretty special day because tomorrow is going to be the day that 2023 Walt Disney World vacation packages will be opening up for everyone up until 499 days out from tomorrow. So if you guys are looking to travel to Disney in 2023, tomorrow is the day to get those reservations with the best availability of the rooms and the resorts that you're looking for. We have been preparing, discussing with our travel clients what they would like to do in 2023, and we have already got our list ready to hit the ground running starting tomorrow. If you would like to be added to that and would like to go ahead and get the best availability for any of the resorts, reach out to us, let us know so that we can get you on the list for tomorrow and grab the resort you want and the room that you want with the best availability at it.
Yeah, it's always exciting when that releases. There's a huge rush just to try to secure important stuff, especially if it's Pacific,
well,
day.
Yeah, it's like, well, I want to go on a holiday weekend.
I want to go during Thanksgiving. This would be your best chance.
I like a specific resort and a specific room type. So let us know and see if we can help you guys out. Hold on, welcome in. Kaylin, we are, you know what, I'm going to be working on that to figure out what we are going to do. This one is just, it seemed like just the perfect place to get started. And I'll start working on the schedule for next week. For the rest of our schedules for this week, though, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. Tomorrow, like I said, we are going to be working on getting reservations for all of our travel clients booking. So instead of having an early morning, we're going to be working hard at getting secure reservations with Disney. So tomorrow we're going to be starting late afternoon over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And if it gets really, really busy tomorrow, we may even go to an evening stream. So guys, be patient with us tomorrow. We may be changing our times depending on how the day goes and making reservations. So Keep your eyes out. Make sure you have your notifications on for our channel by hitting that bell and asking to be notified of all videos. So if we change our times and we go live, you guys won't miss us tomorrow afternoon or early evening over at Hollywood Studios. Thursday is going to be a really fun stream, guys. We're going to be going to Epcot, and instead of riding rides, we're going to be looking for characters, and that's all the characters: Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, and princesses, and even princesses that don't want to be called princesses, like Vanellope Von Sweet. So come join us on Thursday, and on Friday we're going to be doing a rope drop over at Animal Kingdom. Early morning, get started and have a really good beginning of our weekend. Come and join us on Friday at Animal Kingdom as well.
This music in the background.
It's really jiving. It's like boom, boom. All right, let's finish off our walking tour today with the place we started. The Grand Destino lobby. Again, an idea of where we started out today and where we've been. We started over here at the Grand Destino. We walked over to the dig site where our pool was located at. Then over and around the Ranchos. Back over to the Villa del Lago. Into our convention area. And back over to our tower again. So probably maybe about a mile and a quarter total walking distance today. And as a reminder, guys, do not forget that starting after 4 and 4:30, you can go up to the top floor here, the Destino Tower, and check out the Dahlia Lounge. Or after 5, dine at Toledo and get tapas, seafood. WWE fan, thank you so much for spending the afternoon with us here.
Information, guys, that was useful.
Yeah. Hope so. And if you have any questions, you can always reach us.
We ever wondered what this would look like, what the conditions would be like? Now you have a general idea what you would be expecting when booking stay.
And that's just it. It's still a moderate resort. No need on being fancy or schmancy. Just enjoy yourself. All right, so guys, we're going to be wrapping up our walk around here. As a reminder, don't forget, if you're one of our patrons, we want to make sure that you guys come and see us tonight over on our patron call. Our Zoom call is tonight. We're behind there. Look, I'm on a live stream. The June patron Zoom call.
Just there.
Over there. Right, over there. But tonight is our patron Zoom call, monthly call. If you are a patron, please come over and have some fun with us tonight. Check the patron app and sign in, and our call-in information is there. Starts at 7 p.m. and goes all the way till 9. So come over and have some fun with us. Thank you again to all of our patrons who support our channel and contribute to make sure that we have an opportunity to turn our cameras on and to share knowledge and information about Disney and Universal and other travel with all of our Magic crew. So thank you to everybody who's on the list. We hope to see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. And we do have, again, we have a surprise giveaway tonight for our top 3 tiers.
Yes.
It's an item I've been holding on to a bit, and it's pretty cool. So a few people have been trying to guess what it is. We'll be giving that away tonight on the patron call. So we'll see you guys tonight starting at 7 p.m. Other than that, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope this has been helpful. What we're going to do is we're going to start dedicating one day each week in our live streams to checking out a resort just like this, giving you guys a full walk around, showing you some information, and giving you guys an idea of what it's like to stay at those resorts. So if you have some suggestions, if you have some ideas,
yes, definitely.
let us know. Send me over an email, chris@eartoearmagic.com. Let me know which resort you want to see next. And we would love to have you guys come in and check out what we're going to do with it. FBE Network says, are you going to give away Owen? No, this one's got, this has got some value to it. So
Wait, he can't really say, but this is defective, so like there'll be some lawsuits.
I can't give him away anymore. He's not mine. He's 18. So,
Good
Tiki
guess,
Man
though.
fan,
Good guess.
thank you so much for popping in, everybody. Thank you, Michelle. Good to see you. Robert, have a great afternoon, and everybody else. You guys, thank you so much for supporting us here, for just popping in, giving the thumbs up, and just having a good time. And so everybody in our Magic crew, it's been a pleasure. Do as we always say, if you've learned something today, if you've gotten a smile, or if there's something that has really just kind of lifted your spirits, grab it, take it, put it into your pocket, and someone you run into who needs a little bit of that, share the magic and make sure that it gets spread around a little bit. So thank you guys so much for all that you do. And as we always say, we can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Thanks, everybody. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you patrons tonight, and everybody else, we'll see you tomorrow at Hollywood Studios.
Have a good day.